Okay, so let's talk about data, spatial data, and where we get it. For Utah in particular, this is the go-to place, the Utah AGRC. It's the Automated Geographic Reference Center. If you just Google Utah AGRC, you'll come up with a bunch of different ways to access it. But you're basically looking for the data page. They've overhauled this a little bit. They give you some shortcuts to some of their heavy hitters. But if you scroll down to the bottom here, it's their full list of all the navigation to their different types of data. So you definitely should play with this. There's some great stuff here. Raster data, aerial photos, elevation terrain, population information, demographics, different boundaries like city, state, county, and then some environmental stuff. They've got water, society planning, locations of parks, you name it, they've got it in here. It's pretty thorough stuff. This week we're going to be exploring DEMs a little bit, and you will be able to find the different types of DEMs available from the AGRC. It is all specific to Utah, so it's a little bit limited that way. But we are going to go to the USGS directly and download some data there. But yeah, let me just pull up vector data. There are good reasons to take some time to explore this data. Elevation information is the obvious go-to, but they've got information on earthquakes, for example. If you go in here and look at the seismology and volcanology, they've got a point shape file that contains all the mapped earthquake epicenters over the last 100 years or so. You can download most data in shapefile format or geodatabase format. It's always going to come in a zipped folder, so you'll have to extract. Sometimes the geodatabase contains metadata files that explain the field headers and abbreviations. I find the shapefiles easier to work with, but sometimes you might get more information in the geodatabases. So that's one really nice go-to. Another good option is the USGS, and they have really overhauled their website also. So again, if you just Google USGS GIS data, the national map is sort of the old go-to for elevation data, and it is still the go-to place. They've changed it a little bit, and they're calling it the 3D 3DEP. But if you go here to this first hit, I just want to let you know that this is here. They have rearranged things quite a bit, and you can. They've sort of collected a bunch of stuff and have housed it all in this one place, so you can, if you're interested in water or planetary science, you can get DEMs of Mars. For just raw data, this is where I just kind of dug around and found some interesting stuff. So just so you know, this is a great resource for you. This 3DEP is they're transitioning to this. It's where they're housing all of their elevation data, and you will be downloading some models from this website this week. But they've got the vegetation, land cover, aerial images, hydrography. There's a lot of stuff in here, so definitely take some time to explore these. If you Google free GIS data in any state or topic that you're interested in, you will find a lot of resources online. You have to be a little bit careful when the sources aren't very clear, and I would always recommend downloading some kind of metadata file or quality file that might be associated with the data, and read it carefully. Make sure that you're aware of the quality of the data, the temporal nature of the data, when it's been improved, and the sources. So just a heads up on that. If you've got questions about acquiring data, definitely let me know. But I just wanted to give you guys a little overview of some of the hot places you can get some spatial data.